Hello everybody, this is Ruler of Ice and welcome back to Let's Play Disease, the hidden object game. Now I'm going to continue where I left off last time, so let's get down to it right now. And let's go to the courtyard. Unexpected job. Find all medical supplies. Okay. It finally made a noise for the first time. The cat. Not that it actually spoke to me, but it finally looked at me and opened its mouth. That made me snap out of it for good. Not that it meant for sure I was sane again. Still, thanks to that, I'm right here, thinking rationally once more. And you say you didn't before? It's not that I've forgotten, or that I was deliberately ignoring it. This thing, shaped like an animal, has always been next to me. Sometimes it's even read my intentions and helped me out. But that's it. I have no love for it, and it's not exactly acting friendly toward me either. But it didn't act like it wanted something from me or was trying to torment me. I appreciate that. And when it looked toward the courtyard, I didn't mind following it in. I'm starting to think the cat's the one that's been making these notes. I went out into the hospital's courtyard. The cat sat down, like it always did, and waited for me. I was planning to come here much later, but I do owe this guy one. Might as well put up with it a little. Looks like it'll let me handle my job first, though. I have no idea what's running through its mind, but let's get down to business. Alright, and I already see one. I found a blood pack. Must have been drawn to give to somebody. There's still blood inside, and I can only hope that it won't have been unnecessary. Maybe. I'm writing this next to you as you draw your picture. I doubt anyone will read this letter. I'm reading it right now. If you're reading this, it's because we've developed an advanced, revolutionary new treatment method. One that takes the tissue serving as an intermediary for your disease, and... I'm sorry. Whenever I start talking, I tend to bore people. I'm beginning to see the signs of potential. Right now, it seems too fantastic, but we've got some unknown technology that can cure your disease. What disease is that? I don't know exactly how it works, and it'll take a long time to figure that out. I don't know if you'll be able to wait that long. I'll do my best to spend as much time developing it as I can, but I like the time I spend with you. The more time I have with you, the less time I'll have for development. But I can't abandon either of those, you or the project. I know it's selfish of me. I don't think I was a good mother to you, but I still think that the three of us are happy as a family. This letter is for me, as much as it is for you. I believe that someday we'll be able to read this and laugh. I don't mind if you don't believe me as a mother, but please, believe me as a doctor. Thank you for all this wonderful time that we spent together. A letter from a doctor to her son. I wonder if these are all one and the same people, but at different time. A child's picture of two people and their pet. I found a pair of tweezers. These were definitely being used for something besides medical treatment. I found a medical file. It contains records of multiple children, all with the same symptoms. With the same symptoms? The reports all wound up the same way. What do you mean? It's a photograph. I think it was shot in here. It looks nice. The kind of thing you'd want to take a photo of. I found a syringe. If this stick needle was the most painful part of the treatment, I'd say the patient had lucky. I don't know. A pair of glasses. For farsightedness, I think. Likely owned by someone who's strained their eyes a lot. There's a white coat hanging there, but I can't reach it. Oh. cat picked up the coat for me. It rubbed its body against it a little before presenting it to me. Ew! I suppose a woman must have worn it. I still wonder if this is the same female doctor that did the murders and had the miscarriage, or not miscarriage, stillborn. I found some medical scissors. No point wondering why they were stuck on there. Something must have made someone crazy enough to do it. Hallucinations, maybe. Makes sense, that has been named. Looks like a bell, something you put on a collar maybe. Like a cat collar? What's left? A tube? Some medicine? Like that? I found a box chock full of tablets. The kind you need to practically fill your stomach with to have any effect. You have to take them with food too, of course. Really? I thought you only need water to drink down with it. Nothing else. Oh well, a bowl of yarn. Maybe someone around here like knitting. Maybe. 3 more. A chart and a bottle and a tube. Where's the tube? Ah, there's the chart. Found a patient record. I keep saying it, calling it a chart. It details the symptoms of a young boy and suggests he doesn't have long to live. A cancer? I already knew about this kid. Is it the kid from the first one? Is it that kid? I found a bottle of injectable medicine. They'd need to inject a large quantity of this. Did it hurt? No, of course it would hurt. If it doesn't hurt, then it doesn't work. Isn't that how it's said? I found a blood transfusion hose. Oh, that's what it is. I don't know what this was being used for. Probably nothing too cheerful. Well, the item name is pretty self-explanatory, I think. That wraps up my work. I looked toward the cat. It looked at me, then the notebook in my hand. I checked my notebook again. There was a new page in the notebook. I began to grow suspicious. It felt like the cat just did something to the book. And not just this time either. Was it involved with everything else? That's what I'm starting to think, at least. I don't know if that's the truth or not, but either way, nothing about the content seemed dangerous to me. Great days. Collect the family's items. Okay. The cat couldn't speak. Perhaps because of that, the orders from the notebook were a bit different from before. But looking at the pictures, I had a feeling I knew what it wanted. It was the same as before. I figured I would follow these orders the cat presumably gave me. I didn't mind that much. Really? Why not? For the first time, the cat made some requests. There's something here that it wants. Nobody ever likes being simply ordered around. But at least I was being asked by somebody in person, not from a hide through this notebook. Alright. I picked up the robot toy. I think I've seen it before. The first one. Someone liked it enough to bring it to the hospital with them. Yeah, this is the same boy from before. Being alone in a hospital, sometimes she'd get on a wheelchair and take a break here, surrounded by nature. It might have been a comforting place first, but soon she grew painfully bored. It'd be easy to speak up to her, and doing so made her happy a lot more easily than expected. So that's what I did to this doll. Maybe I was just making myself feel better, but she looked happy. I found some glasses. Must have been taken off while the owner sat on the bench. I bet it was nice. There's a bowl of yarn here, like it's used when knitting a scarf. I never do something like that, so I don't need it. Alright? I found some crayons, one of the best playthings ever, assuming you don't eat them. It lets you leave precious memories behind, too. Oh, that's true. Knew it. The cat took the bell out from the hole. It doesn't ring. It clearly belonged to someone, but the cat didn't turn its nose to it. It liked it, along with the color, and being in a position where it had to wear it. Was that what it wanted? A pet bowl. I'm sure it had a big pile of food to enjoy in there. Oh sure. It's a toy mouse. The owner must have really enjoyed. I wonder if this cat is the pet of the same family. I mean, if that one place is to be believed, then someone did own a cat. I found a crotch, one size for children. It's always a good sign when a child patient wants to go outside enough to use one of these. Huh? Yeah. A child's picture of two people and their pet. The cat is that cat. Oh, I didn't even notice the pendant. I found a pendant. There's a mother with her son inside. It'll probably be hard to bring this back to the owners, sadly. Especially if they're both dead. I found a photo of this courtyard in better days. If the photographer enjoyed taking casual pictures like these, they must have been pretty happy. All I see is an empty paper. Oh, wait a minute, I see something written on it. Wait, what? Why did I need a cat for that? The cat pawed at the yarn bowl a bit, smelled it, then looked supremely satisfied. Not just at the shape or texture, it liked how it smelled too, I bet. Maybe... The cat stuck its face inside the bowl, licked it a little, then reared back. It doesn't need to eat anymore, and nobody's here to feed it anyway. So it's a ghost. The cat batted at the toy a bit, but didn't play with it. It probably doesn't like playing alone. It had someone else to play with, so it did. The things me and the cat collected were all related to it and its family. If the cat missed these things, if it liked them, that explains why it led me here. I don't like animals, and I know this guy is not attracted to me at all. But among the people I met here, this guy isn't so bad. I actually wonder if the morgue is any way connected to this, because I don't believe it is. I think I began to understand. The cat probably wanted to come here. That's why it's been silently helping me out. Does it want me to do something that it can't? Or maybe it wanted to tell me something. I told it that it could stay with me until the end, but it didn't act happy about it at all. Like always. The cat's eye. Follow the footprints. Follow the footprints? What do you mean by that? Collect all specific objects in clear certain conditions. Am I going to hear the cat's story now? I thought that the sun had rose. I was wrong. We're back to those mean old things again. My vision shifted, and the next thing I knew, I was in a place that didn't fill me with happiness. This was a sight that I never would have expected. A place that made me wonder if I was finally cracking up for good. A pleasant breeze to my face, I relaxed, took a load off, and sat down. I even closed my eyes. It felt strange to me. It always was, but this time was different. I let it be, opening my eyes and reaching out. There was only one thing. Oh, the objects appear one at a time. Is it like that? On cold days, the cat's little master used his gloved hands to pat the cat on the head before leaving by himself. Alright? The cat waited alone, which wasn't a bad thing. It liked quiet, secluded spots, and he would be back soon, with presents. Is that so? Oh, it shows how many paw prints there will be. Alright? After leaving the cat alone, he purchased some expensive food as an apology. The cat accepted it, forgiving its master. Most of their time was spent alone, the cat and its little master. It was fun in its own way, but as the little master said, it wasn't perfect. Oh, only one paw print. Okay, next. When the big master came back, she would always have this prepared for dinner. Everyone loved it. Did they? To the cat, this was the high life. It wasn't aware of that at the time though. Well, what happened then? When the cat awoke from its bed, no one was there. It waited for a while. Was the cat abandoned? After several days, nobody returned home. It didn't starve, but it had never known an empty stomach. The cat jumped out from the window. It could have lived alone, but it didn't. It knew the best way to live in life, so it set off in search of someone who could share that. So the cat abandoned home. Which way it was. It wasn't a difficult trip to the nearby hospital. The little master had secretly taken it there several times. The place had a unique smell to it, but today it had a different one entirely. The cat didn't understand the complex concepts, but its little master wasn't there, and everything was wrong with Big Master. It could tell that the comfortable days of the past weren't coming back, so it turned its back to its master. Wait, did the cat sense what was going to happen? The cat walked around the hospital in search of its little master, who was in a morgue. Oh, that's the connection, isn't it? It knew that he had to be here. To the cat, the entire world consisted of home and this hospital. Some kind of bones. I don't know if I should touch them. Bones? What then? I found some bones. Not human bones. I'm a doctor. I would know. They belonged to a small animal, left exposed to the elements without anyone tending to it. Did they want me to bury these? Oh, it's the cat's body! I thought that I was not myself. I saw the cat and myself several times in alternation. I buried the cat's bones and returned to the courtyard, only to find the cat still sitting there. Why? Its eyes were so focused on the middle of the courtyard. I suspected it wanted something else still, but the cat didn't answer me. After a while I found a new page in my notebook as expected. This is probably what the cat really wants. Make the cat happy. Happy together. Collect all specific objects. Clear certain conditions. Same thing, huh? Except misclicking is punishable, as always. Is that it? I encountered both of them. One of them was sitting at the front desk sofa near the entrance, looking lonely. He was surrounded by toys and an amusement park that didn't exist. But the other woman I met in a hallway, she was staring at me from the other end of the corridor. They were family, and that was what the cat wanted. A family. There were two people on the bench that weren't there before. Just like when I met them earlier, they were serene, enjoying their everyday lives. But in order to make their time perfect, they are lacking just one or two things. Alright? Do I have to find them in order, or can I find them in any order? I found a baby bottle. The cat never knew the warmth of its mother, but this milk was enough to make it know what happiness was. I found a cat brush. This was how it learned there are ways to feel happy besides living out a calm, composed life. I found a blanket. This was the only thing in the world that existed for the cat's sake, until these two adopted it. Oh, so the cat was adopted from a street, a stray cat. There's a color in the tree, a cat color. The cat took the color. There's no way he didn't know what it was, but it was a gift from the two of them. That was enough to ensure it didn't see the color as a bad thing. I found a cardboard box. The cat's world began here. It thought it'd end here too. But it soon learned that there's a wider world out there. A fishing rod. Where's a fishing rod? Wait, there. I found a cat toy. It seems a waste expending its predatory energies on a toy like this. But doing so, playing, made it feel so content. Now what? That's all of them, right? The boy drew a lot of pictures. I don't know if they were good or not, but they were always very colorful. Even a black cat has much more than a single color. His mother's black hair also had a gorgeous sheen to it. He knew that. It was a happy time for the boy. Those times when he could feel his mother's eyes next to him. The woman was saved in one specific way. She learned that the time she'd spent looking after her son was a truly happy time. But the regret and despair at losing him swallowed those emotions, and her herself. It drove her mad. No other place in the world could have made it more content. The cat went in between the two of them. They don't know if the cat actually exists here, but as a family, they looked happy. The cat's done what it set out to do. I had no need for thanks. It was for my sake too. I feel good. Good for the first time since coming here. Leaving the relaxed cat behind, I left, alone. I approached that creepy hallway again. I had business on the other side. Turning back, I realized the cat was still there. Whether I cared or not, it was traveling with me to my goal, just like always. I didn't know if it had other goals, or was being kind to me, or simply felt like it. But I didn't mind. guessing correctly, there's 3 more rooms left here. What more will the cat do? Or does the cat have to do before it can rest in peace? I don't know. But I'm going to stop here. I'm going to stop here and continue this on the next episode. So, thank you so much for watching this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe to my channel for more videos, and check out my previous Let's Play videos if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.